I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna take the town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live, live, live until I die.
Good morning, America. Pink Lady here with Pink Lady Presents It Ain't Over Till You Say It's Over. Wow, what a great week we have had, I have to tell you. First of all, I want to thank Ms. J. Hopkins from Miami, Florida, because she sent in the winning email, and guess what she gets?
She gets an official VIDC Veteran Independence Day celebration cap.
Look at that. I am so excited.
And we're going to tell you why that's important in a moment.
Right. Now, normally I don't say that I go here or go there, but Saturday night, Chaplain Dove and I went to see Rumors at the Lonnie Chapman Group Rep Theater. Let me tell you something. You cannot miss this show. Not only that, you cannot miss the Lonnie Chapman Group players. They are absolutely fabulous. They did a Broadway production, literally. I know it was Neil Simon, but what I'm saying is they belong with all the actors on Broadway. That's how fabulous they were. I'm just going to mention one of my guys that I know in the show there, Doug Haverty, and his partner for the show. Her name is Lizanne Keegley, a husband and wife in the production, were adorable. And everyone else mastered the comedic excellence of what I would call the best show we've seen. So, Lonnie Chapman Theater. The director was Doug Engela, and the producer is Allison York. And by the way, kudos go out to Larry Eisenberg and Chris Winfield, who are the associate artistic directors of the Lonnie Chapman Theater. Now, you want to know where it is? I'm going to tell you. It is in North Hollywood. It is 10900 Burbank Boulevard, North Hollywood. Let me tell you, do not miss this show, and if you can't get in, please go and see their other productions. And now I am really excited because I have two gentlemen with me who support and honor our veterans today and every day. John Lockett, hello John, and Dennis Osmer, hello. And John is Chairman Emeritus of the Veterans Independence Day Celebration. He is also Vice President of Veteran Holiday Celebration. And Dennis, you actually began or co-founded the Veteran Independence Day Celebration.
Yes, I did.
July 4th, and we want everybody to go. We're going to tell you where it is, what time it is, what you're going to get when you go there. It is fabulous, and you're going to see Dove and I there. Come up and say, hello, Pink Lady, hello, Chaplain Dove. I'm going to give it to you. And wait a minute, even better that you didn't know, because I have to tell you, is that Chaplain Dove has been working with the Veteran Independence Day celebration for a while and is a chairman of the board of the Veterans Celebration, Holiday Celebration. I mean, there's a lot of veterans in it.
We're all, it's very incestuous, and John is vice president of VHC. We'll mention that at the end.
Right.
What's really important is not so much to come and be the beneficiary, it's to come and volunteer. It's to come and do something. Everyone that we meet says, how can we help? What can we do? You know, we don't want to just come down and have something to eat and say hello and leave. So we want you to roll up your sleeves. You will leave tired and feeling wonderful that you've done something. So they're going to tell us more about it, and I'm really thrilled to have John and Dennis here. John and I have been working together for a number of years, and we can't do enough for our veterans, our active duty military, and families have deployed. Sometimes they're overlooked, but not by VIDC. So tell us a little bit about this year's program and what we can expect when we come down and get busy.
Dennis, why don't we start with you, since you co-founded it, and I think people, when did you co-found it, dear?
There was 4 of us that actually sat and came up with the idea with John.
Okay.
And came up with it and produced it within 6 weeks. The first time. We actually fed 1,300 vets and their families.
And
the
when
first
was
year.
that?
7 years.
2012.
2012,
Yeah.
wow.
So, and actually the site and basically everything that we do is almost the same.
Okay.
We haven't really changed any of the main stuff, but we've feed almost 3,000 this year. We're planning on 3,000.
That's fabulous, and that's with their families and
Families
everything.
and everybody.
One,
And-
one of the family things that I observed, and we have mimicked that up at VHC, is you had Home Depot there.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought supplies, wood and hammers and nails and paint, and they helped the kids build planes and boats and cars and submarines.
Oh,
And then the
I
kids
love
let
it.
them dry and took them home at the end.
Oh.
Great program, great for Home Depot to be supporting you.
And our thought, and when we first started, it was some place for the veterans that can't leave the hospital can have some place to invite their families to go and be part of
Oh.
a barbecue and a celebration. So now it's become their families come to them and enjoy outside and see the entertainment and the kids' play area and everything like that.
So I'm not understanding. So what about the people that cannot get out of the
We
hospital?
feed up to 400 beds.
I
We
love
bring
that.
entertainment
Great.
inside the hospital,
Great.
and it's fed live throughout the hospital on
Just
TV.
live streamed.
Live
I
stream.
love
Right.
it. There you
And one
go.
of the things that we're going to do is some of our friends, Larry Coven, who has been
Right.
a guest on the show, is doing a movie now as Louis Armstrong. And he will be
Fabulous.
going with us to the wards to sing to and entertain and talk to the vets that can't come down
Good.
and enjoy it in the courtyard.
Right. Yeah, it's really fun, and it's amazing how it's developed over the years.
And John, how did you get involved? I mean, in the beginning, right? Was it your idea in the beginning that brought the group together?
It started very small,
Okay.
and the VA had a need. At the Long Beach VA, they had observed what was going on
Okay.
in Los Angeles, and they didn't have a Cornerstone event. And the chairman of their voluntary services said, "Hey, what can you do?"
Yeah. Okay.
And I got
And
friends.
knowing you,
I got
you
friends
came up
who
with an
didn't.
answer.
Right.
Well, I got friends, and my friends
Yeah,
have bigger dreams,
okay.
and
Yeah.
we sort of feed on each other.
Yeah.
And our Veteran Holiday Celebration, that'll be December 2nd this year, is up in West Los Angeles. And John is vice president of that organization, soon to be president. And it's just exciting to see it all come together and to see what happened in your first event. It was, what, 6 weeks from start
Right.
to execution?
It
That's
was
unheard
quite-
of.
Oh, it was, yeah.
So let me ask you. It's in Long Beach.
Yes.
Okay. How does one get there? How do they find out how to get to the place that you're at? I mean, where is there a site that they can go to? Is there a phone, number
How do you
that they
register
can
to be a
call?
volunteer?
You
Yeah.
register at annualvidc.com.
Okay, say that again.
Annual
Annual
annualvidc.com.
VIDC.com. Did we get that, everybody?
Okay.
Okay. And you
Or
go
dot
on
org.
that, and then they do what?
They can. It has a page and it'll direct them to register to volunteer.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
It has the address to where the event is and everything there.
Now, let me ask you, what are some of the things that you need people to volunteer? Do you have booths there
We
for
have
people?
booths. We have the food
Yeah.
to serve food to the veterans.
Okay.
We have.
And what time do you serve the food?
It's from 10 till 4
All day?
all day.
And
Wow.
when people register, I noticed that on the website you have several categories, and they may select if you can accommodate them, you will, and if you can't, then they'll do something else.
if they
But there's
can't-
entertainment, and what are some of the others?
If they can't come on the 4th, we need a lot of people on the 3rd because
Oh,
most of the
that's
site
important.
is set up
Okay, that's
on the
important.
3rd.
Yeah,
On the
that's
third.
where we
So
were last
it's
year.
all-
Came
Right.
down on the day before.
Okay,
So by
what
10 o'clock,
time
the
do
9
you
o'clock
need
the
them?
next day, we're ready.
No, but what time on the
You can
3rd
go on
do
the
you need 'em?
website. The website will have the volunteers that we need in the count because we do run out of room for people to volunteer because it'll
Oh.
get full. We can't have too many, because everybody wants to be there at a certain time. But, those get
Right.
filled
Sure.
up quick.
Okay.
So
Now,
But-
let me just mention one other
Go ahead.
thing. The VA Medical Center of Long Beach underwent a name change
Yes.
on May 10th last year. And it is now the Tibor Rubin VA Medical Center, named after the only Holocaust survivor to then come to the country, to the United States, join the Army, was captured by the Koreans, broke in and out of the prisoner of war camp 40 times, was credited with saving more than 40 American lives
Right.
and received the Medal of Honor.
Wow.
There are only 3 VA medical centers in the country named after individuals.
What were the other two that you mentioned?
Alvin York from World War
Right.
I and Audie Murphy.
Audie Murphy, that was
So
one.
Tibor Rubin's family is most appreciative that he's in really good company.
I was honored to meet him. I think it was 2012 at a different event.
Oh, really?
I met him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, I have to tell the audience out here, you know, you're looking at 2 gentlemen right now, and we're talking about what they do for veterans. Now, you got to remember that they're human beings like all of us, and they also have lives, private lives, that they also maneuver and still help our veterans. Dennis, I read, and I wish you tell our audience about it because I think it's fascinating that you have a motorcycle,
Yes.
and it's like what they call a speedway motorcycle racing team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so tell me about that, and our
That's
audience
just-
would love to know.
That's just me, and then my grandson. I'm bringing him up.
Oh,
so
I
I can-
love it. Now, how old is he?
He's 12.
Wow. Now, when you say a speedway motorcycle, is that different than a motorcycle that goes on the
These-
street?
Yes. Yes.
it
It's
is?
it's a motorcycle designed to go. It's like drifting in the dirt.
Oh,
If
wow.
you've ever been to Orange County Fair and you see the guys out there racing in a circle.
Is that
on
the
dirt
ones that
track.
go like, is that like dirt biking in a way? But
It's
no
dirt
one-
biking in a way, but it's always smooth and it's just around, 8th mile track.
And what age can you start? I mean, evidently.
Oh, they can start young.
Oh, really?
We have
Like what?
We have the size 150s for the littler kids, like 9, 10. When they have the peewees for the 3 and 4, 5. I've seen them 4 or 5 years
How
old
about the
out
little
there.
teeny ladies like me?
Oh, there's girls. There's girls that are very good. Very good.
That sounds fascinating. When did you get into that?
Well, I turned 55 years old and I thought it was something I needed to do.
She's got to correct you,
Yes,
You
right
turned
now.
55.
5 years young.
Young.
Just like
Yep.
I tell people, I am only 85 3/4 years young. They look at me, they're, what? I said, yeah. I mean, we're all getting older. We don't want to get old. So that's my way of saying that. And then you also have a classic car collection.
Well, I have one car.
Okay, I mean,
A
like, what
19
is that one?
A 1966 Mustang Fastback.
Wow, what
It was
color
a-
is it?
It's a burgundy. It was there last year at the
Right.
event. I'm gonna have it again.
Yeah,
This
I
Oh,
noticed
really? Oh,
that as
great.
you come into the staging area, you had a number of cars on displays, and people could meet the owners and
Yeah.
take pictures. Great photo opportunity
Oh,
for
good.
car
I
boats.
didn't see that.
And I
last
believe we're
year.
going to have a motorcycle
right behind the
show
stage.
this
Oh,
year.
is
as
it?
well.
Right.
Okay.
We'll have a motorcycle show as well this year.
And John, guess what? He's not available, ladies, because he has been married almost 30 years to a lovely lady, and you travel a lot. Like where would you say that you traveled this year or going to?
Most recent trip was to Cambodia and Vietnam,
Oh, okay.
and
Wow.
we cruised, and it was a great trip.
I love it. Now, do you have children?
Yeah, I've got one daughter. She's 23,
Okay.
and she's having a great life and discovering things, and
Good for her.
it's great to be an advisor instead of a dictator.
I get it. But you see what I'm talking about, everyone, is that Dove and I were just saying the dedication, am I right, and the passion that people have and should have for our veterans, not just to say, yes, I'm proud of them, but to do something. And that's why volunteering is so important, because that shows that, you know what, not only are you going to go and have a good time, but you really care about doing
and one
it.
of the things that we can never emphasize enough is it's okay to go and do these wonderful good works,
Right.
but involve your kids.
That's
I've
what's
had so many
important.
people.
There you
My
go.
daughter's 33, and when she was a kid, parents would call and say, "You're always taking her to do these things. Would you take my kids?" And my answer was always, "No. You can bring your
There you go.
kids, and we'll all go together. But you're the parent. I'm not their parent."
It's a bonding experience.
And they would come,
Right.
and once they did it, I'll give you another example. That 2 days before Memorial Day at the National Cemetery, we had just shy of 88,000 Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, putting out 88,800
Oh, yeah.
flags. If you've
Fabulous.
ever seen this happen in an hour and a half, these kids spread out, they do it, they read the name, they salute, they put the flag down, and they keep going. Bring your kids to the National
Right.
Cemetery and let them participate
How
next
old
year.
is the youngest? What, like 5
Six.
or 6?
6 years old.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, 6 to 18.
I've had my grandsons have done that.
Mm-hmm.
See, well, I think
Yeah.
it teaches them not only bonding between the parents and all that, but I think it teaches them what's important in life, and certainly what you're doing. So getting back to July 4th and July 3rd. So July 3rd, we want you to volunteer. That's important because you've got to set up this huge thing, which we saw. I mean, you had booths. Oh, my favorite, are you having it again this year? The ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ice cream.
I have to tell you, I walked around eating, and all of a sudden I said to Dove, I said, oh God, I said, you know me? And he said, I know you like an ice cream. I said, yeah. And then I saw someone eating it. I said, where did you get that? And they said, well, right over there. I grabbed 2. I want you to know that, so beforehand I'm confessing. But the food you have now, donated by different people?
Different donations and in kind, and then we have the money that we get donated, we went and buy up.
Fabulous, fabulous. And the booths, who mans those booths? Meaning, is it like information booths for the veterans and their families?
There's
I
a
mean,
lot of information booths, and like the Home Depot has their booths.
Great.
The CERT, Community Emergency Response Team for Long beach fire is there. People like that.
I think that's
I'd
fabulous.
like to have you give a shout out to, I saw last year there was 2 different barbecue companies. One was doing the pulled pork and one was doing chicken. Who are they? And I know they've been with you, I think, from the beginning.
Actually, Dan Cannon has been with us since the inception. It was literally a connection that we had from VHC and a phone call.
Wow.
Okay.
Does he have a name of a company?
Barbecues by Dan.
Barbecues by Dan.
If you want
Okay.
great
If you're
catered
doing an
barbecue.
event and you know that these people support our
Yeah.
veterans,
Call
call
them, right.
Patronize the people who help keep our veterans and our active duty.
Is there any
happy.
others that you'd like to mention?
John Brown, Show
John Brown,
Pros.
Show Pros. He
Oh,
does all our
John Brown Show Pros. Now,
he
what
does
do they
all our
do?
Audio visual.
Oh, great.
He makes everything work.
In fact, I noticed.
And so much more. I mean, he helps us with our creative content.
Good.
Bruce Allen does all the website work. He does all our artwork.
That's fabulous.
One
Well,
one of the
thank you.
reasons that we wanted to mention Lonnie Chapman Theater is whenever they have productions, one of the people with whom we work is Kevin Dobson, that the public may remember as being with Telly Savalas
Right.
on Kojak. He was lieutenant. And
He's
they
the
will always
veteran
call us
liaison
and
at
get tickets
SAG-AFTRA.
for our veterans
Right.
and families of deployed and active duty, people from the Calvet home in West LA, people from the VA domiciliary, so that they can come out
Right.
and enjoy live theater as the guest of the Lonnie Chapman. So that's why we promote them.
What I don't want to forget
Yes.
is I want to do a shout out to all my managers.
Oh,
Great.
please.
All
Let's
the
say,
people who have been there.
okay,
with
a
us
real
since
shout out.
the
I want to hear this, Dennis, in a loud
All
voice. Come on. I mean,
Thank you,
there
everybody.
you go.
Lori Bowen's been there, and Angela Edwards, and
Fabulous.
Scott Humbert. and
Good,
Ben
good.
Ben and
Doherty,
Patty,
Patty
yeah.
Doherty.
I love it.
These people have been there since
Thank
the
you, all of
beginning.
you. Really, thank you
They
for
were-
your
They're what
service.
makes this work. We
That's
couldn't
right.
do it ourselves.
No, you can't.
And the management is what you really need. It's a
Correct.
cohesive management team to make everything work. And everything else just kind of works together with it. Now, and one more thing.
Yes.
If anybody really wants to help out,
Okay, listening.
strike team.
What is that?
The strike
Strike
team, the
team.
cleanup
Take it
team.
down.
Yes,
At the
that-
end of the event, and if I don't
Right.
say that, I'm going to have a couple of my managers mad at me because that is when we really need the most help. Because
See?
all the other managers have been around for 2 days. Sometimes we only get 4 or 5 hours sleep in 2 days,
Wow.
setting up,
Okay.
and tearing down, and working. And everybody always kind of drifts off home. Okay, I'm done.
No.
We need a strike
Yes,
team.
you need
We
help at
people
the
that are
end.
Is
cleaning
the
up the
strike
site.
team on the 4th of July, or do they
4th
come
of
back
July,
the next?
4th
so
of July.
When you end that day, that
Yeah.
night,
You
We
start-
have to
you're
be
done.
done.
It's clean.
Oh.
That place
torn
looks
down.
better than when
Wow.
we started on the 3rd, and we're
Right.
gone at 6:30.
Right.
That's
Wow.
it. And then everybody wants to go home and enjoy the 4th of
Sure.
July
Yes,
with their family.
right.
So the
And one of-
longer that site isn't taken
Yeah,
care of, the longer
and
we
one of the
stay.
things that I saw, and I was really heartened by it, is I was approached by at least a dozen, maybe 13 or 14, veteran medical center employees who were working that day,
Oh,
who
yeah.
were in uniform, and came over, can I help you? Is there anything, can I
Oh.
direct you? Is there anything that we can do to make your visit
really awesome.
to our medical center better?
It's amazing how everything works. at
They've
this-
really
this place.
Oh, wait a
lined
minute.
up,
We
taken
for-
ownership.
We forgot to talk about something.
What's
the
that?
parade,
Okay, the parade is in downtown.
right?
Well, actually, it's the Huntington Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, but that
4th of
gets
July
people to go
parade.
down there with their kids and
Right.
everything. So, and when does
So
that
what-
start?
When does it? I'm not sure when
I
it
think
actually starts. in Huntington.
It actually starts at 10 o'clock. They
Yeah.
roll at 10.
Okay.
And the veterans that go to that parade
Then they
come
actually
back
march
and
in
they
the parade.
circle back, and then
Oh.
they're the ones that show up around noon, 1 o'clock, and that's why we make sure we have enough food for them.
That's great.
So
Have you
Well-
ever run out of food? I'm just curious.
we run out of
Some
some things,
food.
but what we have extra, we donate to the shelters for the.
I was
veterans.
gonna ask what
Everything
you
gets
did with
taken.
that.
Everything's gone. It's
Fabulous.
donated at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, I'm thrilled and appreciative that you would both drive up, share what VIDC, the Veteran Independence Day celebration.
So let's tell everybody
does.
again where it is.
Right.
It's at the Timor Rubin Veterans Administration Hospital in Long Beach.
Okay. And
And,
it's
uh,
July
4th
4th.
of July.
Right.
And
We're here to
volunteer on the
honor
3rd.
the veterans. We need volunteers.
We need volunteers.
If you're a veteran or a veteran family, please come out and
We will
accept
take
our love for you.
Right.
And if you're not able to make it and you'd like to write a check,
There goes.
They will always accept it.
AnnualVIDC.com.
Definitely.
You couldn't possibly make a donation to a finer organization that really does the work every single year. This is year number 7. Great time to come out, and I'm so appreciative that you guys would come up.
And it's not only
spend
the food and the camaraderie, but you entertain.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I thought
Good
last year
entertainment,
we had a
yeah.
great, your entertainment is fabulous.
It is.
Yeah, we've
And then
got
the
2
opportunity
stages.
drawing. A lot of people will donate. Like we had a plane tickets for a round trip for a vet and his family.
Say that again.
Yeah.
One
Plane?
One year.
Yeah.
I forget. I wish
It's
I could
actually
plug
been a
them.
couple of years.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
And it was just a local
travel agent.
Yeah.
Will donate a ticket, round trip ticket for a veteran and one of his family members to go anywhere in the country they want.
That
That's
is
one of our grand prizes. We
fabulous.
have a lot
Oh,
of-
wow.
That's great.
How beautiful.
I don't know what the biggest one is
Local
this year.
restaurants.
Local restaurants, gift cards. I mean, we end up with like 30 or 40 to give out.
And by the way, you mentioned it, but I will reiterate what you said. If anyone out there would like to donate, not just money, but if you have a restaurant or you have a theater or you have any business that you would like to donate something for our veterans, how does one get a hold of you?
It's all on the website.
All on the website, which
Annual
again is
AnnualVIDC.com.
annualvidc.com. I am
.org
thrilled.
or .net. All 3 of them are.
Oh,
will get
you
to
can
the
use
same
all
place.
3.
Yeah, we've started collecting
Yeah,
I
they'll
get
go.
it.
URLs.
They'll end up at the same place.
Thank you again from my heart, from Dove, I know, from a world of people that really appreciate what you do for our veterans.
And we will be there. Come down, say hello to us.
Please. You'll know me,
We'll,
'cause
we'll
I'll
put
be
you
in
to
pink.
work. We'll
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
for you to do, and then you'll have a piece of this. You'll take
Right.
ownership
Plenty of
just
work
like
for
we have.
everybody.
Right.
Thank you.
Lots of opportunity.
We will be right back. Thank you.
A wacky, wonderful woman lives in this pink house. She decorates in pink. She dresses in pink. And she thinks pink.
Hi, I'm Jackie Goldberg, known as the Pink Lady, and I help motivate people with my seminars called Get Up, Get Out, and Get a Life. My philosophy of life is called Think Pink, and it's your attitude that's going to give you the initiative, the feeling, the courage to get up, to get out, and to get a life.
Everybody said, you've got to meet this person. She's outstanding. She's amazing.
I think pink is a perfect color for her because it's vibrant, and she is.
She speaks from her heart, speaks with experience on how to reinvent your life.
It is more important than the past, than education, than money. It will make or break a company. Reinvent it should be in every one of your vocabularies from now on.
Everybody needs a little bit of an inspiration. Everybody, and when I say everybody, I'm saying it's an ageless program that you offer.
They have to realize that you are still viable people. That energy, that passion, that comes across. There is a life out there.
We're not any longer thinking we're at the end of our life, coming on the downhill slope, but that our life is just beginning, and that's what Jackie brings.
Age does not negate sexuality. If anything, it enhances it in all of us. You are all a very sexy, very sensual, young senior.
To transform your life, your relationships, or your business, contact Jackie Goldberg so she can help you
get up, get out, and get a life. Hi, Pink Lady here.
At 76 years young, Jackie Goldberg is known to many as the Pink Lady.
Actually, it started 40 years ago. I was a sales rep, and I was walking down the hallway one day, and someone yelled, "Hey, Pink Lady!" And my husband, who was a marketing genius, said, "Do you want to be known in our business? You are now the Pink Lady."
What started as a marketing gimmick quickly grew into a way of life. Her home is painted in a cotton candy color, and each room is adorned in various shades of pink. Her closet's burst of pink right down to the shoes, specially dyed just for her.
It's such an uplifting, loving color that to me, when I put it on in the day, 6 o'clock in the morning, wow, I feel good.
This energetic, proud grandmother has always had a zest for life and has reinvented herself once again, taking up acting, starting her own magazine, and inspiring seniors to do the same with her Get Up, Get Out, and Get a Life seminar.
And my philosophy of life is to think pink, is to feel the aura and the energy that a color can give you in looking through life through rose-colored glasses.
For SoCal News, I'm Jessica Rosales.
We are back, and I have to tell you, we are back with a bang. Talk about fireworks, 4th of July. I am going to introduce you to a lady that you are going to adore. Her name is Shelley Fisher, and she is the Hebrew Hillbilly. And before I go on, she's going to sing a song for you.
I'm just a semi-wealthy Southern Jewish princess, and I love to sing that good old rock and roll. Raised up on gefilte grits, specialize in Hebrew hits and other kinds of funky kosher soul. Some say I don't look it, 'cause my nose ain't got no hook. It kinda sits there just as Gentile as can be. That don't mean I don't believe. Got a tree in Tel Aviv, and a tattoo on my heart says Israel. Born out of a matzo ball, y'all. Got a darling southern drawl. Proud I got the South inside my mouth. Living down in Dixieland, to me it was just Chicks-a-land. Fried chicken and latkes every Friday night. Always used a kosher fork till I smelled forbidden pork. Barbecue brought me to my knees. It may sound a little silly, I'm a Hebrew hillbilly from the Mississippi Delta in Memphis, Tennessee. All right, y'all. It may sound a little silly. I'm a Hebrew hillbilly from the Mississippi Delta in Memphis, Tennessee. Come on and listen to my rebel yell. From the south of Israel, said, honey, that's all. Have a matzo ball, yo. Howdy. Minnie Pearlstein is in the house.
Oh, my Lord. Sit down, beautiful lady. Wow. How did and where did this joyous, fabulous you begin?
Well, first of all, I want to say, look who's talking, Pink Lady. She looks marvelous and even better up close and personal.
Thank you.
How the whole Hebrew hillbilly thing
Yes,
got
I need to
started,
know.
Pink, was that I was indeed born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee.
Right, the home of rock and roll.
That's it.
Right?
And my daddy escaped from Russia. The Statue of Liberty told him to go to Memphis. He expected a mighty welcome of shalom, y'all, but that wasn't exactly the case.
Okay.
I have to tell you that growing up Jewish in the redneck South was about as welcome as the third boob and an already too tight bra.
Really?
Girlfriend, it just
Wow.
did not fit.
And how? What year was that you went there?
I don't think they had date records at that time. It was one of those days way back when. At any rate, I got to be 6 years old and I went to elementary school.
And how were you treated then?
Well, this is a true story, and thank you for
Okay.
asking. My first grade teacher, Nasty Miss Asty, called me a Hebrew hillbilly, and it stuck.
Oh, my Lord. I love that. So, growing up in that atmosphere, how did you go around it? I mean, to get this great personality. I mean, it didn't knock you down, that was for sure. How did it just built you up more?
You know, I'm sure that you yourself have used obstacles
Yes.
as an opportunity for personal growth.
Correct.
Now, one of my screen idols was Mae West. And I played
Love
Mae
her,
West.
love
I
her.
bet you that's hard for you to believe.
Yeah, terrible. Can't believe
And
it all. Don't look like her, nothing at
That's
all.
right. And a little skit. And the interviewer said, Miss West, how did you become a Hollywood icon in such a difficult time when you had to face so many obstacles?
Right.
And I said that she said, oh, thank you for asking. Courage is just fear that said its prayers, and I spend a lot of time on my knees. We're survivors.
Oh, I love it. Yes, we are survivors.
And may I again
Yes, we
say
are.
that you are a role model for me, and I feel that you are the queen of reinvention. And I wrote a little something about that. I like to
Oh.
write little rhymes.
Okay.
Reinvention relieves tension.
Yeah.
Start each day with new intention. And I can see from the sparkle in your eyes that that's what you do every day.
Every day, every day.
So
I look out, I tell people, I look out into my garden and I say, thank you. Thank you to the universe for giving me another day to see life through rose-colored glasses.
Well,
and
may
it's
I
like
say,
you.
the universe thanks you back.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. So now you're in Memphis, you're growing up. When did you leave that great area?
Well, I left Memphis after college
Okay.
because my mama said there was nothing much going on for me in Memphis. And luckily for me, I happened to be on the same plane as Elvis.
Elvis, that's true. I was going to ask you about
Elvis
Elvis.
Presley.
Oh, okay.
And that 5-hour flight, because I did become his personal guest, from Memphis to Los Angeles, truly has inspired and encouraged my life today, because no matter how big a star you are, you're going to face obstacles.
That's right.
And
Like what? I mean, give me some ideas. I mean,
well,
what did you face, really?
Growing up in Memphis, I faced
Right.
anti-Semitism.
Right.
I faced being different from all the other kids.
Yeah.
My daddy died when he was only 45, and
Oh.
I was
Oh.
only 12. My mama's health went bad, and it never got good. So I had to create my own world, and thank God. I always loved to sing and entertain. That became my salvation, because it had to be.
Right, you're right. In other words, you had to make your own survival camp. And
That's right.
That's what it is.
But my stepfather was dead against showbiz.
Oh, really?
Because he told me that it was for whores and pimps. And you know what? He was right.
We're both opening up our own place pretty soon.
But I stayed with it anyway, because next to my own beautiful daughter, Melissa, which my show, The Hebrew Hillbilly, described as 50 Shades of Oy Vey, and that's where it starts. My daughter, Melissa, became my purpose beyond the Hollywood sign. So I'd like to give her a shout out if she's watching today, or she can rewind this great show. You can scroll down and catch all the old shows, and I watched several of them, and I got to tell you, folks, they are great.
Thank you. Thank you. With people
And
like yourself
I want
on
to
it.
add that we were at one of your shows at the Santa Monica Playhouse.
Right. That's correct.
Melissa was there. We got a chance to meet her, and
Darling.
you've done a terrific job with her. She's
Well,
very proud of you, but
Yes,
you have
very
good
much
reason
so.
to be very proud of her.
Thank you. Well, I understand that you have more children and grandchildren than I think I'd ever admit. I don't know. I never heard about them. They disappeared.
They're there. Well, someone once said to me when I said I have 5 children, 6 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren, and someone said, well, Pink, I mean, you never show it. I said, excuse me. First of all, my kids, because now the latest thing is the iPhones and
Yes,
the
yes,
iPads and
yes.
the texting. They're out there on, Facebook and all that, so they take hundreds of pictures.
Yes.
So those are the pictures that I would normally take out. Remember
Yes,
years ago,
yes.
people would take out a thing, oh, these are my kids. I never did that. I think it was turned around. My kids did that to me. Meaning, oh, we have a mom, or we have a grandmom, and they call me Pink Grandma, and they would be proud, and they would show me up. I was never that, type to tell people, about this kid or that kid. They're out there, and I'm proud of them, and they know that. But tell me more about Melissa. What does she do now?
Well, Melissa is, I'm proud to tell you, thank God, married to a terrific guy.
Good.
And so far, it looks like it's going to last.
Yeah, and how
because
long is she
I
married?
sure paid a lot of money for that wedding.
Yeah.
And she's been married a year and a half.
Oh,
And
great.
the two of them live in Santa Monica.
Oh, you're blessed. You
You're-
have her near you. Great.
You're not kidding.
Yeah.
But she's into the texting thing too. It's
Now,
a text a day keeps the doctor away. Who needs to see her?
Are they going to be at the show July 15th? I think that's your next production.
My next show, I'm hoping that they will be, but we do have a lot of people coming. Thanks you for asking, Dove.
Yeah.
July 15th is a Sunday evening at 6:30. All
Right.
the proceeds go to the Santa Monica Playhouse because they've been very good to me. My show is currently the longest running
Wow.
solo musical play in the USA. I'm very, very proud of that. And you're invited to be my guest
Thank you.
anytime. It's a personal privilege and an honor. I know you feel the same way.
I do.
To not only still be able to do this, 90 minutes, I could have had a Hallmark Hall of Fame or whatever, but I've been doing this show nationwide for 6 years, and I'm very proud to give back some of the money.
Well, but what you have, and let's be honest, this is not radio, so they can see you out there. What you have going for you, Shelley, is not only a persona of beauty, but you have a personality, and you enjoy what you're doing. So, and that comes across. That's why I love live streaming TV, because you actually see my guests and how they love what they do. I mean, looking at Shelley, I am so proud that people can see you, not only hear you, but see you, because you exude what you're doing.
Well, I'm not just saying this. Your philosophy of seeing the world through
Rose-colored
rose-colored
glasses,
glasses,
right.
I actually brought the closest thing to that today, is so relevant. It's relatively simple, yet very profound.
Correct. When you
And
were,
you're living proof.
what the obstacles that you went through as a child and then growing up, have you found any new obstacles as a performer doing what you're doing as time goes on?
Is this a rhetorical question? I'm going to just say it. I think
Please.
that the performing arts, if not the most difficult and challenging mode of
making a living.
Well, we didn't talk about that.
Right.
Y'all better have another job, a way to sustain yourself.
That's right.
Before you want to give it up for the biz, because
I'm with you.
it has to come from passion.
That's right.
And it may not always be a passion for cash in your life.
Right.
Yeah.
It's you love to reach the people. In my case, I'm sure I'm the same as you. I love not only to have the opportunity to entertain y'all, but to encourage people to never give up on their dreams. The
right.
show is a musical celebration.
I want to just add something to what you're talking
Go
about.
ahead.
I had the privilege, because of your invitation, to bring some of our more senior veterans from the Veterans Home in West LA.
It was an honor.
Now, Sadie Sonnenreich died at 102, and she constantly would remind me, that was the best show I've ever seen.
Thank you.
And she dressed up at 102 to see
And Millie
you.
Taylor.
Too bad you didn't get a testimonial.
Yes. Well, I can write it because they told me.
They told him.
Okay, but just bringing these folks
I love it.
who served their country, who were all World War II, Korea, Vietnam, as your guests, that was just a big treat for everyone, and you didn't let them down.
No.
They left
Thank you,
that.
Dov.
They were singing, they were tapping their toes.
Thank
you know, and it's hard to do when you're in a wheelchair or a walker, but they were doing it. So you really did a great job, and I
Love it.
want the audience to
Thank you.
know that they need to come out and support you, because as we just talked with our
Right.
previous guests, you know, what you're doing for the community is a lot more than simply entertaining. You're giving them hope, you're giving
Thank
them
you.
excitement, and I watch the faces of these people
Thank you.
Right.
that you made their lives better.
Thank
Now
you.
tell me something.
Thank you. That
as
really
you can
means a
see,
lot.
as you can see, Shelley has a comedic, definitely personality. How did that go with what you're doing with all the different things that you do? I mean, how did the comedy come in?
You
mean,
ask great questions.
I know, I'm good.
Well, can I talk about my mama, Frida?
Yes, your
Okay.
Mama Frida.
My mama, Frida, was so funny. She was a singer-songwriter,
Oh.
comedian in the day. She was actually Al Jolson's cousin.
Oh, really?
Really.
Oh, wow.
So it's in the DNA. My father was a concert violinist from Russia
Oh.
who became an attorney at law. So I do have a wonderful DNA, and my mama, Frida, was really funny. And I kind of spun off on that.
Okay.
And that's how I became comedic. And my mother used to say, use any gimmick you got.
Right.
Maybe singing's not enough. Be funny, learn to dance. That really didn't happen.
But you can move, honey.
She,
You
she,
can
she taught
move.
me one shortcut move, which I use from time to time. But I have the DNA for it, and I sort of just patterned myself after my mother, because she was really, really funny. I could tell you some jokes, but they might not be appropriate.
Yeah, we're live streaming, so anything's appropriate.
Yeah,
Well, do you want to hear about the...
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll talk to you.
You can clean it up a little bit, but yeah.
Okay, so my mother got a condo in Miami Beach. Was fantastic, because I never seen that type of beach or sunlight, from Memphis.
Right.
So we get down there, and all the ladies are talking, and the guys loved me, and this old gentleman, probably he wouldn't be so old now, but when you're 20,
He was older.
yeah. So it takes about a half an hour for this old guy to walk across the pool, pulling up his trust, and he stops on the back of my mama's Chase house, a Chase lounge. Can I put my hand on you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And she does not lift her head up. So, Nu, I think I got a problem. Yeah? What's your problem? I think I got hot nuts for you and your daughter. What I'm gonna do? Without batting a lash, she says, wait till autumn and the nuts will fall.
I love it. Yes, you're so adorable.
I do
You
have...
see what I mean about comedy with her?
yeah.
Now, wait a minute. You also did a show called, it was a cooking show.
Yes.
Called, pardon the expression, Fork Play. Love it.
Girl, you've done your homework. Well, we're bringing it back.
Oh, good.
I-
Tell us about it.
Yeah, I created it a few years ago, and right away I got it on Dick Clark and Danny Bonaducci. The show is not on the air anymore, but we are. I am bringing this show back with my lead chef,
Oh.
Kurt Abney. He
So it's a real cooking show.
food to put you in the mood for life and love.
Okay, I'm ready.
I have trademarked such specialties as shish kaboobs, girl. We got everybody's favorite cookie, Nookie cookies. All of the above can be prepared in a vegan style. Alec, what else do I have? In terms of my, we have asparagus Aphrodite. We have
love it.
viral veggies.
Oh, Vero, that's what
We
I
have
love.
organic bread we call humpernickel. You'll love it. We've got, can I say this?
Yeah.
Kurt's specialty, because he had the leading breakfast restaurant in San Francisco called
Oh.
Dottie's True Blue Cafe, is eggs Benedict.
Oh.
reaching out to the LGBT community folks. You'll love it. And we're going to be at the Santa Monica Playhouse.
And when will you be doing that?
October 20th as a test show for the Santa Monica Binge Festival. And may I also say, I'll be back at the Santa Monica Playhouse Saturday, September the 8th, after July 15th.
Right.
We're excited about that.
And then November 18th, don't forget about that.
Holiday Harvest.
Right. Well, all this, let me also go back to, because I was reading about it, you have a lot of records out there, you know, that you've recorded different things. Like, tell our audience some of your fabulous records that they can buy if they want to.
I appreciate that. Lately, it's mostly doctors' records, but hey, I'm in the charts. Top of the charts. I recorded my first album with Fantasy Records in Berkeley, California. It was actually called Shelly Nimitz, my maiden name, and I did have one of the number 5 country hits called The Family. And that's another story. I also wrote...
Tell me the story.
Well, listen, the show business story is going to always be sorted because it's a very problematic business, and it is populated by people with way more dreams than cash.
Yes.
And in my era, there was the artist management separation, which now I understand was money separation.
There you go.
So that... It's been a difficult business for me, but I loved it. After I did this particular record, which got too many covers, and that's a whole other thing, but it was pretty popular, I did Wonder Woman, the disco.
That's the one,
the disco version, and we did sell 500,000.
Wow.
And I never got a dime because of the following. There's only 2 categories, Pink, in showbiz: star and starve.
Yeah.
And I ain't never missed no meal.
And neither will you ever.
Wasn't there a song that had something to do with a duck?
Boy, you did your homework. Okay, I may have to take him home.
Only for an hour. Other than that, he's mine.
Okay. I wrote a song called Disco D's, which was the sequel, if any of you remember, Disco Duck, which was a huge hit by a Memphis DJ called Rick Dees.
Rick Dees.
That's right.
And we did well with that. Again, the same story. And I just never gave up my dream. You never gave up your dream.
Never.
And if I don't like the dream I got today, I just change it.
Change it. You reinvent it.
You're not stuck with the
Just do
same old
another
dream.
one. That's right. That's why I tell people, it ain't over till you and I will say it's over. And that's what I tell people. You can do whatever you want to do if you believe that you can do it. And don't give it up. Someone asked me the other day, I thought it was the dumbest question, Shelley. Are you still working? And I looked at them, I said, excuse me, what does that mean? And they said, well, I mean, your age. I said, stop. What is it? It's age. It's a chronological number. If you've got the guts, if you've got the dedication, the passion, the incentive, enthusiasm, energy, go do what you want to do at any age.
That's right.
And you got to just keep on doing it. And people that say that, just say to them, you know what? You're never going to make it. Because if you already are that thought in mind that you can't do something because of how old you are, instead of thinking how young you are.
That's right.
Anyway, Shelley, we have another song that I love that I want you to do. And it's called, okay, are you ready? It's called I'm Hot Too.
I'm still hot, y'all, and so are you.
Yeah. Okay.
It's actually my finale. Again, please come out and see me July 15th, September 8th, November 18th. Without y'all, there ain't no show at all.
Right.
At
Here we go.
Santa Monica Playhouse on 4th Street in Santa Monica, California.
Okay, it's
Thank
all
you.
yours.
Clap along now.
Okay.
I'm still hot. It comes in flashes now. Use what I got before I take that final bow. I've been knocked down, but I ain't out. Look at me and hear me shout. I'm still here and I'm still hot. I'm on fire. Yes, I'm burning sweet and low, filled with desire. somewhere down below. For the shape I'm in good shape. Who cares if the carpets don't match the drapes? I'm still here and I'm still hot. I'm old school, it's kinda cool, I don't care what do people say. I got moves, know how to use, show you how this mama can play. I'm still hot. I'm a stick of dynamite. Hey, big shot. Can you rock and roll all night? 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4. Do it on the bed, do it on the floor. 4 and 4 is 8, 5 and 5 is 10. Take a little nap, do it all again. Hear me shout, I'm still hot. Come on, y'all. I'm still hot. I'm a hunker, burning love. Hunker, burning love. Hunker, burning love. Thank y'all.
Get right back over here. Oh, my Lord. You are definitely, never mind the word still, you are definitely one hot lady. I am so proud. I have to tell you, Shelley, I started in this business when I was 70. And I was not as fortunate as you to start it as young as you. And at 70, and at 70, I'm looking now at my years at 85, and I'm almost 86.
And she tells the truth.
And I'm saying
against the law down south.
No, it's not. And I'm saying to myself, how lucky I am to be in the presence of a real star, someone who gives her all to make people happy. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know Dove feels the same way, and you are absolutely, you are an inspiration to people who want to be in business, in the show business, and they know it's tough. But you know what? If you love something enough and you live for it, just go for it.
Can I just say one quick thing
Yes.
thank you? Well, I appreciate what you have to say, but you're the real star up in here. But keep in mind that star spells backwards is rats. So that really brings you down pretty quick. I appreciate the opportunity. And can I ask y'all to please go to HebrewHillbilly.com and find out more about what we do.
Right. Santa Monica Playhouse, 12114 4th Street, Santa Monica, California, July 15th, September 8th, November 18th, and when are we doing Fork Play?
That's going to be October 20th, Santa Monica Playhouse.
Great.
And you can check out my tour. I'm already booked for 2019, and as we say down south, Alavai, Amen, Shalom, y'all.
God bless you. I tell you, this is what I enjoy so much with Chaplain Dove, is this live streaming, bringing people like Shelley on our show. Because to me, it's not just showing you to California. It's showing you not only to the country, but this is worldwide live streaming. And I know that there are people all over the world in Australia and France and in Spain and Italy are saying, wow, that is a woman. And that's our Shelley. God bless you all. Dove, did you want to say anything about next week's show? Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Why don't we tell them what you were going to ask me to say?
Okay. I forgot. We are going on, because of the demand, we are going on Sundays at 5 p.m. now.
Right.
And you'll see us live streaming every Sunday, 5 o'clock. And please, look out for us. And remember, as you can see from the both of us, it ain't over. It ain't over till you see it's over. And then also we'll see you on July 4th in Long Beach.
Right. And July 3rd, we're going to be at the Riverside National Cemetery.
Amazing.
Amazing concert, somewhere between 8,000 and 10,000 people.
Amazing.
And the symphony orchestra will be playing patriotic music. It's free, it's open to the public. See you in Riverside on the 3rd. Fireworks follow, and then on the 4th at the Tibor Rubin VA Medical Center in Long Beach. where we will be serving veterans, active duty
Right.
military,
Wow.
and families of deployed.
God bless you all. See you next week, Pink Lady. Mwah.
Bye, folks.
You're alive, so come on and join.